And we are live. We live, baby. So, in honor of it
Yeah.
all, without further ado, let's just get straight into this shit, man. Let's do this, sir. Let's do this.
Man, fuck this bitch. Think about the last one. That ain't like, okay. Think about this. Fuck this. God damn, nigga. Think about this. Okay. Think about this nigga Daryl Morey got me feeling queasy. Shout out to my nigga Gazy. He make it look easy. 2027 go hoops on the fucking TV. Daryl Morey is a bitch if you don't believe me. If I see that nigga Morey, I'ma fucking pop. Shout out to that nigga Brad Stevens. Because we fucking robbed him. Way too many buckets on the team. Got too many out. We in Philly, we ain't playing for the
Yeah.
third time
Hey.
listen, but I got a reason. Fuck that nigga Moore, he be fucking every fucking season. Really,
Hey.
Y'all niggas lucky I ain't got my gun in the on me. Like,
one off season, we got that nigga JB. Fuck that nigga Moore, we gon' put that nigga in his feet. I'ma pull up on that pussy nigga like I'm KD. Having Moore on your team was some fucking slavery. Shout out Mike Gage, you nigga changed fucking life. If I catch that nigga,
that nigga changed my life, nigga.
I'ma beat him with the guns and the
That changed my life.
I'ma beat his fucking ass till that nigga taking flight. I'ma do that nigga dirty, I'ma do his ass the worst way. Nigga on my team and it's feeling like my birthday. Why the fuck we hired this nigga in the first place? Feeling like a home run running over third base.
Ooh,
Hey.
let's go. That was such a relevant bar. He said, feeling like a home run. Although I'm only running over third base.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? That shit. Listen, we ain't win shit except the off season. But it's a hell of an off season we won. Welcome to TRN Podcast. I am Romeo. This is Stretch.
Hey, what's good? Oh, man. What can I say, man? What can I say? Yo, we got to admit it. I'm happy to admit this, yo. We were wrong, bro. We were wrong.
We was wrong as shit. Yo, listen.
We were wrong.
I was bitching a whole lot. I think I was about to cry at one point in the last episode. Yeah, man. I told you I was out. I was like, yo, I'm probably not watching basketball next season. No Sixers, no nothing. I was just like, fuck the NBA. I was like, yeah, I was just gonna hedge all my bets and just start getting into cricket a little bit more NASCAR. You know what I'm saying? Like equestrianism, like them horses, they be popping. People fuck with the horses. So yeah, I was just gonna be full time, all of that shit next season. And then, shit, nigga, what happened? Nigga pushed the button. That's what the fuck happened. Nigga pushed the button, bro.
They must have been watching. They must have heard us, man. They was like, nah, they're a little too out on us right now. They was like,
we can't afford to lose Stretch and Romeo, nigga.
Don't count us out. Don't count us out. You know what I mean? No. But oh man, I mean, this is even bigger than I expected, right? I mean, because it started first, right? What was it? The Dean Wade John. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Some rumors, you know what I mean? And we got that. They made that happen. That was that. So I was like, all right, we got another Dean Wade. So I guess this is like a good constellation, you know. We got LeBaron and D Wade. You know what I mean? So we got our own, like, you know what I mean? But nah, then what was the next John? We got Huck Porty from New York, right? And I didn't watch too much of him, right? So I didn't even necessarily.
I don't know who that nigga is. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna act like I know who that nigga is. I don't know who that nigga is, bro.
But I remember when he came in the game, and I was at a place with a bunch of Knicks people. They was like, "Yo, they got Huck Porty in. Okay, all right, they really trying to do something." I was like, "Oh, who's Huck Porty?" You know what I mean? So I'm like, "All right, is he something? Is he somebody?" I mean, I never heard of him. So
right.
But then I'm driving home, and you know what I mean. I park up. I get on my phone, you know what I mean? I'm you know what I mean? I just go in and I just go on Twitter real quick, and then I just see like a retweet that says Jaylen Brown, the Celtics trade Jaylen Brown for fucking Paul George and whatever. And I'm thinking it's like one of these fake accounts because you know what I mean they be drawing, but then I'm like, yo,
they do be drawing.
Yeah, like I'm like, is this Charms or is this Shams? Or is this, you know what I mean, Swish? I don't know who the hell this is. I was like, nah, you got to be fucking with me, man. But then I actually go to the real Shams account, and I see this shit, and I'm like, bro. I was, man, I still ain't come down, dog. I've been high ever since, bro.
Well, I mean, obviously, we have different ways that we can approach this. I got a couple talking points. We can, we can basically mimic the whole media cycle that has happened the whole week before we got back to here to talk about it, or we could just sit here and go, yeah, nigga, are we winning a chip next year, or is this just a move for the fans?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, because now we ain't in a situation where most of our cap is just chilling on the bench. At this point now, a third of our cap is just chilling on the bench right now. So we got some boys that's about the ball and be all, you know what I mean? All Mac, I'm so excited to see what this looks like, bro. This is like, this is crazy, man.
So I watched the whole Jaylen Brown stream that night, right? And two things that I noticed. One thing is he called VJ. VJ answered. He called Maxi. Maxi answered. But then when his homeboy came out at the end of the stream, his homeboy was like, yeah, okay, word, good stream. You know what I'm saying? You made the announcement? He's like, yeah. So he was like, how it going so far? He was like, well, I'm locking in. I called VJ. He called me right back or some shit. He was like, VJ called me, called him right back. Maxi called me. I called him right back. So basically them niggas had called him to welcome him to the team. This nigga waited till he got on stream to hit him back up and say, yeah, let's lock in, let's lock in. So that's that performative nigga shit. But anyway, he did not call Joel. Do you make anything of that? Do you make anything at all of that?
Well, that's the thing. I was listening to bitch ass WIP yesterday, and they've been actually talking about like, yo, man, like, yeah, man,
literally went media silent. This whole fucking shit. Like, it's crazy how they took like 4 days off to not say shit about it. Go ahead.
But they're just like, yeah, man, like Embiid has been like eerily silent during this whole time, and then they had to have a whole talk. Do you trade Embiid, whatever that is? But yeah, like they're like saying that like he's like eerily silent, and then like because
eerily silent during the off season, that's not eerie.
Exactly. He's like, yo, I'm
a silent guy.
My man, and then plus remember this is Joel Embiid. His first tweet was about soccer. No, that wasn't even soccer. He was talking about Tour de France.
Yeah,
I can't. It was talking about
shit.
Some cyclists.
He'll comment on the league. He'll comment on his team. He'll comment on certain situations very fucking selectively. Very selectively. And if there's one thing that I've known about him and how he runs his internet and his social media, the nigga is not talking every day about everything. Like, it'll be times where he'll drop a viral tweet and I'll be like, damn, this nigga wild, and he said this viral shit. And I'll scroll down. His very last tweet will be 3 months ago when he said the last viral shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, he uses that. He uses that shit strategically, and I'm not worried about that, bro. I've seen him and his family enjoying the goddamn game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They were chilling. So I mean, he's enjoying his vacation just like somebody is. We get to that a little later. But I mean, if I'm him, I'm chilling. We good. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? And you see what the Killers is doing, man. You know what I mean? You see VJ down in the Bahamas getting it in, killing them. Guess who down there watching him kicking it,
Maxi,
supporting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And what you think them niggas doing when he ain't hooping? Niggas kicking it. Them niggas is building chemistry. Them niggas is being bros. And I mean, listen. I'm a grown ass man. I do not romanticize any of this shit. This is a business. These niggas is going to work. But you know what, though? It's something to be said when you got people that you like to work with. That is huge. That is very huge.
And you got chemistry and you excited to work with one another. You looking forward to it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you supporting each other in their training and getting ready and building each other up, building each other's brand, you know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful, man. This shit is beautiful, dog.
Symbiotic shit. And you know what? I'm happy because we get Byrie fucking V 2.0. Because this is the wokest nigga in the league. This nigga is shunning all the corporations. This nigga is shunning all the fucking big media shit. This nigga is literally on his own shit, talking his own language, wearing his own sneakers. I'm with it, nigga.
Whole self clothes. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, it's just such a match made. Like, yo, he's made for the city, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this
he is. First time I seen that nigga with his little his little crooked ass, you know what I'm saying? And his big ass beard. I was like, yo, is that nigga from Philly? We always do that. We always claim a nigga with a beard, though. That's just our thing.
That's how it be. I mean, you know, Philly, we take credit for a lot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we claimed Rick Ross. We claimed Lil Wayne, his whole rap style. We claimed Kobe.
Kobe, yeah.
We claim everything.
I mean, we got. I mean, but you know, but now we embracing it though. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like that's. Yeah. But I dig it because I got a feeling he's gonna come here and embrace the city in a way that certain other superstars prior, certain other superstars prior, like because. And I'm not going to talk ill about, you know, I mean, whoever, but these certain players had very big fan bases in this city. And there's a few of them actually, but I don't really feel like these guys really ingratiated themselves with the city enough. I feel like they were a little Hollywood about it. They ingratiated themselves with.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
But you know,
I know what you're talking about.
But you know, but they didn't.
You're talking about Josh Richardson, ain't you? You're talking about that fucking asshole Josh Richardson.
You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna say no names.
Nah, bro. Nah, I remember that nigga, his little stint that he had here, and then did he come back? Did he leave and come back? He ain't leave and come back. All right, good. I was about to say, nigga, fuck that nigga, bro. Like straight up, fuck that nigga.
But nah, you know what I mean. But I feel like, you know, JB, he gonna get here. He gonna you know what I mean, he get his roots. He gonna set some roots here. He gonna actually like build with the city, make something out of the city. Make something in the city and build, you know what I mean, build something here. Shit. Hopefully he builds a dynasty here. I mean, that's what it look like.
And I like the little footage that I seen, you know, that he was on his community work and shit. You get it from his grandma. He said, where, you know, he had a lot of little you know, giveaways, little charities, little meet and greets and things going on. Obviously, when he got the message, he was already at somebody's camp in the first place. So, yeah, I think I'm looking forward to how active that nigga may or may not be in the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we need that. We need not athletes per se, but we need people who got big influence saying the right things and doing the right things in public.
Definitely. But I feel like there's another aspect of it in terms of just like I like the activist part of it as well. But honestly, I think the hoop part of it as well, man. I mean, I feel like there's like a culture of hooping and playing ball in the city that I don't know, like that kind of been it's underrated, but almost underrated to the point that it's almost been lost. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not to say that like, you know, like there's a lot of ballers in the city, but remember like, you know, back when, you know, sound old, we grew up, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, you know, hip hop and basketball, like those things are like kind of just ingratiated into the culture. You know what I mean? Like,
and before that, we was R&B and soul.
So, you know, so I mean, you know, but, you know,
we still got a big jazz and blues scene, huge in the city.
So, you know, like, so those are just things that like kind of just thinking about, because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just think about the hobbies, you know what I mean? You were rapping because you was just trying to keep your bars up and look cool and feel cool. You know what I mean? Had your Riz on point, and then you play ball because ball kept you in shape. You know what I mean? It kept you going. You know what I mean?
And all the bitches was at the rec.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? So, I mean, if we can get one or two, you know what I mean? We can make it work, man. So
you know what's funny?
I'm just happy that real hoopers are gonna actually have a home here in Philly, and I dig that. So,
all right. So you know what's funny? I was going to talk about the 2016 draft this week because Ben was talking about coming back. I was thinking, how many niggas in this draft would we rather have back right now, 10 years later, than Ben Simmons? I was thinking, how many niggas in this entire fucking 2016 draft? I need to get better at sharing. That's what I need to do. But I'm going to share this right now. How many niggas? Well, what's up? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. But you know what? Like, before I actually look at the list, you know,
before you look at the list, go off your knowledge because you the sage.
Before I look at the list, I will say, prior to June 2021, I would say I keep Ben. You know what I mean? Like that, you know what I mean? But in that exact moment, you know what I mean? Granted,
That was
having fans,
delusion. You can look back in retrospect and say that was you being delusional. Right?
well, I can't say I was delusional because I mean you got to look at it. You had a nigga that solidly averaged 14, 7, and 7. Defensive, all defensive team throughout. Motherfucker
every
was
year.
a star.
Every year.
I mean, granted, he had some fundamental problems because I mean, granted, we was always in those watch parties all the time, and it was always like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? It was just those things. But in that very moment, you know what I mean? When he passed the Matisse Thybulle, when he didn't yam on Trae Young, it was like, damn, he don't got it. But the thing is,
when Trae Young tore down our franchise,
man, you know what I mean? So because he knew he didn't have it because he effectively retired after that moment. He quit basketball.
All right, I got you. Well, can I ask you first? First, I want to make a statement. Then I want to ask you a follow-up question. The statement I want to say is he had his warts even before then. And us as fans, we as a city, you as a supporter, all chose to overlook those warts on a regular basis when he would inevitably come back and do something impressive. Like you remember when he got 40-something points on Utah, and we used that. We literally, and that was before this nigga did anything all season. We was disappointed in him for the most part up until that point. Then he did that, and we was like, all-star. All-star. You know what I'm saying? All-star. Fucking all-star. Our all-star is performing like an all-star. Look at our all-star. And we was happy as shit. Now, I just wanted to point that out, and now I'm going to ask this statement. Do you think that maybe our bias and our emotions and our just sheer hope might have played a big part in you saying what you just said about Ben being completely untradeable until 2021? That's crazy, my nigga. Are you serious? Have you seen this list? Did you see this list? You said you would keep Ben up until 2021 over anybody else on that list.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
did you see the list?
I haven't looked at the list yet. I'm gonna stand on what I'm saying here, right? And then I'm gonna fold. Watch this. Watch me fold in 5 minutes, guys. But yeah, but nah, I'm gonna stand on that because I mean, retrospect, I felt like they had, like for what he provided, I feel like we could have kept him in the pocket of what he provided. I think the hope and delusion aspect of it was the thinking that he could do or that he would be more, that expectation. I felt like, you know what I mean? If he just did everything that he was doing and we didn't need anything else and we had just somebody else step up and do what they needed, you know what I mean? Fill in that gap. We empowered somebody else to fill in that gap instead of empowering him to do or expecting him or leaving the door open for him to be that guy. I think there could have been some success there. I mean, I can't say that, but as I look at this list, so let's see here. Can I share this here?
That actually is that's a callback to something that we was talking about last time, which is you get your stars. You can't expect your stars to become new stars. You don't want to, like, sometimes niggas evolve, but then sometimes you just got to get the best out of what it is that these niggas already bringing to the table. And I think he was one of those niggas. I think we did pressure that nigga to start shooting threes. We pressured that nigga to start shooting just in general, but that actually shut him down. That locked that nigga up. For real. We didn't unlock, man. We locked that nigga up.
So as we look at the list, and hey, actually, it happened a little bit quicker than expected, right? So Ben, we're going through the redraft. So Ben, obviously, he's there. Brandon Ingram. Would I take Brandon Ingram over Ben Simmons? That's a rough one. Today, hell yeah.
Today, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. How about when CP3 was about to fight Rondo and fucking BI ran out of nowhere and just started swinging hard as shit like somebody did something to him. I remember. Somebody did something to him or something. Man,
we were watching that. We were out that night. We were actually watching that game.
I know.
We was outside that night. We were actually watching the game. What was that one place, man? It was it was the Haitian-owned joint that was in the neighborhood, which is crazy in itself if you're thinking about it.
Haitian gay bar.
It wasn't a gay bar.
Wasn't a gay bar, though, right?
Yeah,
right.
Nah, it was a restaurant.
But it was in a gay bar. Oh, you talking about
was it
Maison?
Yeah.
Maison was fly, nigga.
Maison was fly.
Hell yeah. We ain't paid for shit. We ain't never paid for shit in that bitch.
That joint was fly.
That's why that business folded.
I mean, nah, they had us there. We brought people with us. People, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, we did a lot for them.
You know how to listen. You get people on the door. I remember when I had the homies from New York down, because I remember when y'all had set it up with for them to have the live bands there, and I brought one homie from New York, and then he was like, "Dang, dog," because he was about to leave town. He was like, "Yo, this how you live?" I was like, it's like this." He was like, "Damn." Then he brought the whole family down, so I was like, so hey, sometimes you know.
So short story about that. Short story about that. Shortly after we set that shit up, them niggas popped and they opened up everything. Nigga, the bands came in, they started opening the roof, they started opening the windows, niggas started playing with the lighting. Then the fucking chef came in, saw all the different people, and was like, "Yo, this is a different crowd. I need to start tweaking the menu for this crowd." So once that happened, these niggas, it was like a total revolution. And then they saw how much the bands was costing them. they ain't want to pay the bands, so that's why they ended up getting shut down. They ain't want to pay the bands. I think one of my niggas actually sued them.
Yeah, listen, pay your musicians, pay your workers,
take care of your health, nigga. Take care of the niggas taking care of you.
Listen, you will never go wrong taking care of the people that take care of you, bro. It'll never.
What did Brandon Ingram have against Chris Paul to just run in and try to 3-piece him out of nowhere like that? That's the only question I got.
Nah, man, because listen, like T.O. said, that's my quarterback. I can't let somebody tee off on my point guard, bro. That's that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
That shit's crazy.
You can't
it's not like Rondo couldn't handle it himself, though. That's the crazy part.
I mean, but hey, he don't have to do that. That's what he got me for. You know what I mean? So that's
like nobody sent this nigga the memo that we don't throw punches in the NBA. Like we walk up, we posture. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of this. We do a lot of hand fighting, but we don't throw punches.
But somebody had to be the one. Somebody had to get in, and they did.
Them punches, they cost like $100K. Them punches, man.
I know. Yeah, that's a. Hey, listen.
So I would have took BI. I would have took BI. I would have took first year fucking New Orleans BI. So that's what 2020 BI, 2019 BI. I would have took BI.
I mean, BI. I mean, but seriously, that's somebody that's like very underrated, though. That's like they say he's a negative player, just like Jaylen Brown. That's the reason that his trade went through like that with Toronto, and that's the reason why Kawhi looked like he got traded for a complete haul, because they were saying that him, like, BI is basically just a wash. He's but these are guys that are like,
these analytics fuckers.
Yeah, analytics, but these are guys like hidden behind other guys, and it's annoying. All right, obviously Ben Simmons.
So you don't agree that he's a negative player? You don't agree that he requires way too much usage in order to be productive?
No, I mean, I'd have to look at his percentages, but I imagine he's still shooting. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere around 48. I mean, his 3-point percentage, I'm pretty sure he's probably over 35. So, I mean, maybe some of the volume, but I felt like when I watched him on the Lakers back in the day, you know what I mean, I didn't feel like he needed a whole bunch of shots to cook. I felt like, he was all right,
I personally love his game, but I'm just telling you what these assholes say.
Yeah, I mean, but analytics just tell you all you should do is shoot threes and layups all the time. So, let's just see.
Yeah.
How much do we like that game? How good is that game? But nonetheless, so Ben Simmons over Jaylen Brown. Hell the fuck no.
Not 1 year.
1 year?
No, I said not 1 year. Like,
no.
Like when I started watching the league in 2018, 2019, Jaylen Brown was representing America with De'Aaron Fox. I got a good chance to see a lot of them niggas games. And Jaylen Brown has always been a real proficient, sufficient, self-sustained fucking nigga, got all the tools. He never been bad at pretty much anything. I mean, obviously the niggas get on him for the left, but defense, you can't say he's a bad defender. Shooter, you can't say he's a bad shooter. Athleticism, you can't say he's not athletic. Fucking, what the fuck else is there, nigga?
Nah, he's not a bad playmaker. He's not. No, I mean he's got every. He's not bad at all. He's actually very good. Can actually
be. Not bad. He doesn't have any deficiencies. and Ben has a lot of
game.
Right. So yeah, there's not one year in Ben's whole entire career that I would have taken Ben over Jaylen Brown.
So let's see here.
That's unfortunate.
So who's this? Dragon Bender?
Dragon Bender? I don't know.
Nah.
Chris Dunn?
Nah. Chris Dunn did have a nice run. Buddy Hield? Nah. I'll be honest. Buddy's. I mean, I've had the Buddy Hield experience. That was
Jamal Murray. Would have took that nigga over Ben.
Jamal Murray. Oh, definitely. Most definitely. That's a real point guard right there. That's who you really need. So
yeah, that nigga cooks.
Marquise Chris. Nah.
He's a big man. He's washed.
I mean, Jakob Poeltl, that nigga stealing money.
I mean, but he be getting the numbers that niggas expect him to get, man.
I don't know how. I never see this man play, but maybe I don't watch enough Toronto ball.
When I was doing fantasy NBA, that nigga was putting up numbers for me, bro. Jakob Poeltl was like he's like one of those. He's like who's the light skinned nigga that played for not the light skinned nigga, the white blonde haired nigga that played for Denver around that time.
One of the Plumlee dudes.
The Plumlee boys. Like it's like this nigga. He ain't a great player, but he gonna give you 12, 8, and 6 every game. He gonna give you 12, 8, and 6 every game, consistently, and only play about 16 minutes too. Time maker, Domantas Sabonis. Let's go.
Domantas. I mean, that's practically Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons actually lasted right now. Domantas, I mean, he's languishing over and man, he's languishing right now.
Yeah, sucks.
Taurean Prince. Who'd have thought? He disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened to him.
I might take Taurean Prince over Ben.
I mean, Taurean Prince had a good 2-3 year run. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say probably 19 to 22. He had a nice run, but then I don't even. Is he still in the league?
I don't know.
Yeah. Here we go. Georgios Papagiannis. I don't know. Nah.
These niggas. This is the fucking lottery.
Nah, this ain't a lottery. Well, this is the lottery. Yeah, it's the end of the lottery. Yeah, that's the last lottery player. So then you got. I mean, it was very top heavy. I'll say that. So because they do have some heavy hitters here. But hey, we got some interesting names. Denzel Valentine. No, I would never. No.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Nah, he's literally just a rotation guy. Shouts out to him though. Juan Hernan Gomez.
I remember Willie Hernan Gomez.
Nah, Juan had a good 2 seasons. Gershon Yabusele.
Yabusele.
Which
I mean, at the end of the day,
I wonder if he's gonna come back. We'll see if he can come back. That'd be interesting to see. We could definitely use him again. I don't know if he still got that juice from last season. Well, season before last, but I'd definitely be happy.
He just won a chip.
No, well, technically, I don't think he was on the team. I don't think he was on the. He won it.
He was on the team to start the season, though, right?
Yeah, start the season. Yeah. He was on the team to start the roster. So technically, he won a chip, but yeah, he wasn't on the championship team. You know what I mean? So he wasn't there for the playoff run. I don't think, at least.
That nigga ran through. I don't want nothing to do with that.
You don't want to run through there.
Yeah, I don't want to run through.
Hey man, listen. The more championship DNA in your team, the more likely you're gonna get one. Though. Just know that.
That shit sound
even if it is,
just sound nasty.
Hey, sometimes it get nasty, man. You got to get nasty to get busy. Sometimes, you know what I mean. So, Wade Baldwin.
Who the fuck Wade Baldwin is? I don't know who that is.
Henry Ellenson.
I don't know who the fuck that is either.
Malik Beasley, get that nigga the fuck off my team, dog. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want Malik Beasley nowhere on my team, bro. That's crazy.
Who we got here?
Shouts out to the guy though. He about to be in some real
actually not
serious shit.
That was a bad joke. Nah, honestly, praying for
No,
the
I
best
mean,
for
I
him.
don't want him. Like, honestly, I don't want to root
Nah,
for him. Like, that's terrible. Like,
nah, but I'm
like
hoping the best for him
this
though. That's
nigga's
because
betting on his
honestly,
unders though. But yeah,
man,
no.
it's a whole different situation there. But yeah, if I'm trying to win ball, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's somebody I want to play along with. This got a whole different agenda other than winning. Who else we got? We got Karis LeVert. A
Yes,
couple years, I
I would
probably
have
would
took
have
Karis
taken
LeVert.
Yeah, it's a couple
I would have
years.
took
Yeah,
Karis LeVert probably after like maybe
one of
2
the guys.
years.
Karis
Yeah,
just unfortunately he just had a couple health scares, so that kind of made it unfortunate for him. But he's all
yeah,
right though. I like Karis LeVert. DeAndre
yeah. That nigga's fucking.
Bembry, nah.
I liked him. I actually did like him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean it's
Is he
crazy. He was
good?
one of those guys early 20s that was good, but it just kind of
Yeah,
I don't know, it's kind of fizzled out.
I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I think he was playing for Atlanta at one point,
Yeah.
and then I don't know what the fuck happened. Like the nigga just stopped.
Let's see here. Malachi Richardson, nah. Ante Zizic, no. TLC, I'd probably say like the first. Was that the first Matisse Thybulle? Nah. This is deep cuts here. Here you go.
Yeah,
Pascal. Yeah, Ferk. Oh man, Miss Ferk.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather have Ferk back this year than Ben right now. Give me Ferk back this year.
I agree with that. I completely agree with that. And Pascal Siakam, 27.
Absolutely, took Pascal's whole entire career over Ben's career.
Honestly, we should have got, man. Truthfully, we should have got Pascal a couple years ago, to be honest. But that's a whole nother story there.
Skull, I fucked with Skull too. Skull Levassier, I don't know how to say that shit. Levassier.
Yeah, VCA, yeah.
Nigga, I fuck with boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I like him in college. I'll say that. Haven't really seen too much of him since he's been in the league here.
Yeah, I mean, only a couple years. DeJounte, I take DeJounte every year.
Definitely.
Every year of his career over Ben.
He was the real point guard we needed.
Yeah,
he was actually a real point guard. So
they sent his ass over fucking Atlanta and fucked him up. Now his career is fucked.
Yeah, I mean, and they sent him from
Matter of
Atlanta.
fact, you know who fucked his career up?
You gonna say that?
Was it Future?
Future fucking.
One of these
career,
raps. Oh no, it was NBA YoungBoy.
NBA
YoungBoy. Yeah, NBA YoungBoy. Stop that nigga dead in his tracks.
I mean, I don't know if
took that nigga snatched that nigga's fucking whole Achilles, snatched his ACL, MCL, Achilles, all of that shit.
I mean, if anything,
out of his body.
I felt like he helped his career because he gave him some financial motivation. I think that's the thing. So, you know what I mean? So, but
yeah,
that's another
crazy.
story. That's another story. That's an unfortunate story. Folks, go look that up when you get a chance.
No, we're not going. All right.
No, I ain't gonna play that dirty.
All right. Well, yeah. Shout out to him. I'll take him every year of his career over Ben. So I think that makes at least about 5 people so far.
Yeah, and then Damian Jones.
Yeah, and I bet you if we went, and I bet you.
Who's in round 2? Oh,
I was just about to say, I bet you if we went to round 2, we could find at least 2 people.
Here we go. Here's just the broad strokes. Ivica Zubac.
Got you. Malcolm
Brogdon. And then we
got you.
Not really seeing anybody else. I see a Whitehead.
Steven Zimmerman. Didn't he kill Trayvon?
No. It's George
Niang. All right.
George Niang. Yo, shouts out to George Niang too, man. Because apparently he's best friends with Dean Wade. Like they're really, really close friends. And he told
they tight.
They tight. And he gave them pretty much he gave him kind of like the key to the city. Was like, you know, how to handle himself in Philly. You know what I mean?
So George is from Boston. So like I dealt with some people who was like huge George fans. And he was like, yeah, George, he's a good guy. Like you guys got a real jewel with him. Like we miss him so much. Like we really love George. And I was just like, fuck y'all talking to me about this random ass bench fucking role player on my team. And then I think after that, I went and listened to that nigga podcast and kind of got a feel for his personality. And that nigga cool as hell. I think George by far had the best podcast in Philly, 100%. And that's with Danny Green. Tyrese's podcast was amazing, but the nigga only did like 3 or 4 episodes and then stopped. But Danny Green, fucking Paul George, Pat Bev,
even better than Podcast P.
Definitely better than Podcast P.
You imagine, he had to actually, that's the crazy part. My man came here and ended up having to tuck his podcast.
You know what kind of person Paul is? And I'm not saying this as a good thing or a bad thing, but Paul is the type of person that he's probably paying all of them niggas still to not podcast. Like he's probably taking care of his entire, because I just thought about it. He got a whole team. His podcast probably was the most like expensive production out of all the podcasts that we had in the city. And he had niggas on there. He used to have guests. He had like Jackie Brown every week. My
man actually had actual actors.
He had actual actors. He had actual like people who have careers and shit. So for him to just tuck his shit in, I'm sure he had to pay. He probably ended up he's paying them niggas. You know what I mean? Like he owed them niggas.
I mean, he's probably not only just paying niggas, he's probably losing money from that. Because I'm pretty sure, because not for nothing, Podcast P was popping. You know what I mean? So like,
oh yeah,
he filled a lot of in terms of the space that he had, he filled a lot of it here. I think the issue is with him is that in LA, it's LA, and you on the Clippers. Like, you know what I mean? Not to say that the Clippers didn't really have much in the way of expectations for their players, but you know what I mean? The talent belongs to the Lakers, you know what I mean? So I think that can kind of fly. But here, on the other hand, that's a completely different story, bro. You know what I mean? Like that, there's a certain level of accountability that we want from them. Not necessarily even just our athletes, but particularly our max players. You know what I mean? So I felt like he was kind of right to tuck it, but also I think one of the mistakes I think he made, I don't think he ingratiated himself with Philly sports media enough too. He ain't make no runs. He ain't stop nowhere. He ain't talk to nobody. He ain't come to the Treasure Romeo News podcast. He ain't talk to none of these people. He ain't say what's up. He ain't check in. He just came, he played, and that was that. You know what I mean? So he's one of the guys that I mentioned before that was like, yo, you came here, you played here, you got a jersey, but you got to be here. You know what I mean? Like,
but the problem, listen though. All right, you think about a star, okay? Because I'm thinking about Bryce Harper. I'm thinking about Joel Embiid. I'm thinking about Jalen Hurts, okay? How many of them niggas go on WIP? How many of them niggas did our podcast? Not all of them. Actually, only one that I know of. Bryce did that shit. Bryce Harper. And at the end of the day, he had been here for a number of years before he felt compelled to do that. And when he did finally do it, it was a reason for it. Like he was actually showing up to talk about something specific. I don't think that that's something that niggas necessarily have to do. What it is I think that niggas have to be playing. Now, Paul wasn't playing.
Yeah.
He was injured. He had the hyperextended knee. That nigga was podcasting like a motherfucker because he was popping. So I think it did come down to niggas saying, yo, you podding more than you playing right now. And niggas ain't taking this shit seriously. Niggas is hating this shit. So I think that us as fans, we went over to his podcast and we started hating like a motherfucker on all his clips. And we started calling him soft and we started calling him Podcast P in a bad way.
Because I was just saying that he had like more podcast clips than points during the season or something like that, and that was that's when.
No, that was a very no, it wasn't even more podcast clips, nigga. It was episodes. It was entire episodes. It was about 13 games into the season, and he had already dropped 8 episodes, but he had only played about 2 games or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So niggas was like, whoa. There was a huge discrepancy. Niggas was like, wait a minute, who's buttering your bread, bruh? And that's real shit though. Like, bro, you gotta remember what you're doing. You here to play basketball, bro. Play the basketball. So yeah, I'm happy though with Jalen. I think Jalen's gonna be a lot similar to some real shit. I think Jalen's gonna do his own media thing. Well, I don't think he's gonna be out here in these streets just like all calling radio stations and shit like that.
Well, even in that,
his fan. Go ahead.
Be in the city. You know what I mean? Show up with the people.
Nigga, be in the games. Fuck the city. Go home. Listen, Kelly Oubre, I don't know what he does after the games. I don't know what type of parties this nigga go to. As long as he ain't getting hit by cars, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
shit.
that's what scared him off. You know what I mean? So
Right. But anybody else like Joel, same shit. I don't know where that nigga live. I don't know where he hang out. I don't know what his favorite restaurant is. I don't want to know none of that shit. I just want him to play the games, bro. I just want him to play the games, be productive. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of the niggas playing the sport. I'm a fan of watching the sport get played at a high level. These niggas, the personalities that's attached to it, that shit is just extra. That shit is just interesting. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't got shit to do with the ball going into the fucking hole. That's what I'm all into it for, bro.
well, hopefully, that brings up another good point, man. How
You
do
see
you
how
think,
fast I'm supporting Jalen? I ain't got a bad thing to say about Jalen. That nigga was just my mortal enemy last week. That nigga, I just listen. But guess what? You know what he is now? You know what he is now?
Mhm.
That nigga's my brother. That nigga's my brother now. That nigga's my brother. He's from my city. He's my brother.
But even when he was on the ops, we still had love for him. I mean,
Yeah.
because remember before we got Harden, we was trying to push to get JB back before we got Harden. We were like,
Yeah.
yo, Ben for Harden. You know what I mean? So
Ben for
I mean,
JB.
Ben for JB. Like
Y'all niggas treated him like shit. They never appreciated him up there. All they do is they on that light skin love all day. Light skin love, light skin love, light skin love. They don't give a fuck about JB Brown ass.
that's fine. Yeah, I mean, because we'll take that. We need that. We need that down there.
We do.
So we'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? Brown skin. Talking about the brown skin. I don't know where mine begin or where his begins, but hope it ends with a championship. I tried. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So we will figure it out. We'll get it together. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Honestly, but you know what? This is, and I was talking to Deeplo about this, and this is, I don't know. I actually like that you actually asked the question that you asked before, because this kind of makes me take like a little bit of a wider view of just Philly sports over, particularly Philly basketball over like the past. I mean, shit, maybe even going on over a decade
10 years.
now. Yeah, 10 years. Yo, it's been a hell of a run, bro. It's been a hell of a run, yo. I can't, this has been a hell of a run, bro. I can't, like,
if nothing, it's good dramatic television.
Good TV, bro. But I've been thoroughly entertained, bro. I got a chance to see Ben Simmons in his prime. as a
However long that shit was.
Right? I got a chance to see James Harden, still pretty much in his prime.
JB for a little bit. The old JB, not the new JB. JB for a little bit.
JB, we got him too. Actually, we got him, you know what I mean, right before he stepped out his body. And then we got PG. I got a chance to see PG on my team. Not playoff P, but we got P. You know what I mean?
I know this ain't exactly on script what you was talking about, but nigga, we had Julio Jones playing in the city. We had Julio Jones playing in the city, bro.
We had, it was a time, bro. This Philly sports run.
Nigga, we had Ndamukong Suh. Nigga, we had Ndamukong Suh.
Bro,
city. I love this city, bro.
We've had quite a run here, man. So I can't even. I'm just, we just right now. This is just like, we got the cake. You know what I mean? We just need the layer of the cake. You know what I mean? But we need the icing, and then we need the sprinkles. What do they call them? Do you call? Were you one of those people that call sprinkles Jimmy's?
Fuck no. Nah, fuck that shit was gay.
Yeah.
My Jimmy's. That ain't even good.
So
I ain't with that shit.
That's the thing, man. So, but we need the. We've had the cake. We've had a little bit of ice in here. You know what I mean? Had a lot of Jimmy's. We just need that cherry on the top, man. That's all, man. We need the.
Oh shit, we did have a Jimmy's though.
Yeah.
We had the Marcus Morris. We had Marcus Morris.
Yep.
We had a Morris twin. That's crazy. We did a lot. It was a lot. A lot happened in a long
Kelly
time.
Tsunami Poppy revived his career here in the city, dog. You know what I mean? Like, just think about,
Poppy came back to life in Philly, nigga. Nigga dyed his hair red and started fucking shit up, bro.
It's been quite a run, man. Quite a run. You know what I mean? We had 2 campaign sightings.
We getting romantic. Yeah, that's why I said that Josh Richardson come back twice because we had a campaign come back twice. This shit was weird.
So, but yeah,
Who
but
else we had come back twice? We had another nigga come back twice too.
Danny Green came back twice.
Another low tier nigga came back twice. Yup.
So, hey,
We had Seth Curry.
Seth Curry in the game, balling,
Balling.
carrying us in the playoffs. Just think about that. Think about that.
Nigga had 30 points.
Seth Curry was carrying us in the playoffs, bro. That's just
man.
wow. You know what I mean? Like it's just
I can't believe this team, bro.
yo, I can't either. Like I'm so ready for what this season's gonna bring, dog. I like, you know,
niggas had some random ass Australian coach that nobody gave a fuck about, and Brett Brown, who fucking doubled as a GM, right? Turned Ben Simmons into a point guard, alienated the shit out of Jimmy Butler by calling him James.
when his name is
then the bar gets raised a little bit. We got Doc cleaned up the organization.
Yep.
Doc alienated the shit out of Ben. Doc absolutely alienated and lied on Maxey, misquoted him, said he don't want to be a starter. He won't play on the bench. It was actually his idea.
Terrible.
What else he do? Oh my God, he did some dumbass shit. I can't even remember some other dumb shit he did.
I mean, well, him and Joel threw Ben under the bus like crazy at the end of that loss. You know what I mean? Like that was that. Oh man, Doc, oh man, that's just a.
Then we got off of Doc. We got Nick Nurse. Nobody can judge Nick Nurse yet because this nigga ain't had no talent.
I mean, he had the talent. He just had no health with his talent. You know what I mean? So,
well, if we're gonna judge Nick Nurse, I'm choosing to judge Nick Nurse based off of that playoffs run where the Celtics come back. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to also include the Knicks sweep in there. So
I would have liked
his resume.
I would have liked that scene. Yeah, he got a sweep on his resume. I would have liked that scene at least 1-1 from that one. I didn't think we would win, just given that we gave our all on that one. But
yeah, that emotional high that we had before.
Yeah, and then
the fact that we only had like 1 day of rest.
Yeah,
going straight into the next series.
And then I said, but then after seeing what New York did to everybody else, that's kind of like a damn. You know what I mean? So
yeah, them niggas was
they just hit their stride. I don't like that's I mean, you know, they're going to try to argue to say that that's like one of the best playoff runs. I mean, you know, I'm not going to overglaze it. Maybe history may, you know what I mean, we may look back at a few years ago and be like, damn, yeah, these niggas did actually fucking body shit, but we'll see what happens.
Wait a minute. Overglaze. That's a crazy term. So wait, glaze it a little bit, like just enough. Get it just wet enough, right? But not too wet. You don't want to be sloppy. You don't want that shit dripping all over the place. But you just want it to just be wet enough so it can slide right.
Sure. Sure.
It's overglaze, and then it's properly glazed, and then you got underglaze. Like where we at?
I mean, better under than over. Better over and under. Who knows, man? But damn, we lost Romeo. Romeo disappeared. All right, hang tight, y'all. We're gonna take a quick pause. I shall return. Well, we shall return. And you're back. All right, cool.
Yeah, I tapped something.
You tapped something, all right. Your audio sounds a little funny, though, I'll be honest. You came back a little.
I came back bad? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know why. Yeah, I see it.
Came back bad. Bang back bad. Mixing it.
This better?
Oh,
this better?
Yeah. You loud.
All right,
loud.
My nigga, let's go. So whenever you want to come back, we can come back.
No, we back. We here. We ain't never left. We here.
All right.
But
so yeah.
Underglazing, overglazing, just enough glazing.
Oh yeah, just enough. I'm gonna glaze just enough just right now. I'm gonna give it the proper level of moisture.
I'm trying to
Jalen,
watch my
Anthony.
sugar levels, so yeah, I ain't overglazing shit. So,
Let's not before we move on from this basketball shit. Let's not forget about the two names that are still in the air. Most notably, Anthony Simons,
yes,
nigga,
put some respect on his name. Some
and
respect.
LeBron James.
All right, so it's a good transition. Anthony Simons is going to do great here. I saw what he did in Boston last year. He could be the man here.
I think he's gonna revive like Kelly did. That's what I think.
So,
But I seen him in Portland. I think they was just trying to build around him at one point in Portland. They ended up getting rid of Dame.
but oddly enough,
Scoot was on a bench. Like, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, that's man. Portland doing some weird shit right now. I don't know what they got going on right now. They just picked Ja and Dame.
Keep in mind, Chauncey was on this point shaving shit.
I mean, Chauncey ain't been there in 2-3 years, man. So we keep putting that on Chauncey, man.
Hey, listen, once a nigga, always a nigga. We'll blew your organization up. It was a nigga here once.
Nah, see. That's why motherfuckers trying to say that. That's why niggas keep bringing up this Ben Simmons shit. Once a nigga, nah, dog, no. Sometimes you just give it up, bro. Just, nah.
Still blaming the shit on Ben. This process sucked. This whole process, like niggas said, the process is back on. Do you feel like the process is back on?
Man,
are you ready to be done with it? I'm ready to be done with this shit.
I mean, it's the process until we win a championship. So I guess it's still the process. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
It's the process.
So even if Joe drop off, it's still a process. We still process.
I mean, the idea was, listen, we're gonna win we're going to win it. I think Joe will probably be like the official process, but nah, we still in the process till we win. So, and even after you win, you can't suck. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't win, you got to be a dynasty. Well, at least the expectations for us now. So you got to at least be in that pocket. So that's the thing. I feel like we need to, because I feel like the process is setting the expectations too low. Nah, man, we just want to get a championship. No, we need to want to be a dynasty. Maybe we might land on being a championship if we try to shoot to be a dynasty. So let's try to
that's
go.
That's why they need you in the head office. I'm telling you, that front office is fucked up, man.
Yeah, because you're trying to win 1 year, dog. Nah, you need to win. You need to win the decade. That's the thing, man. Like this decade here, like we've had a different championship. Yeah, ever since 2020, different teams every year. Probably technically since 2019. But this decade,
that's what they're doing on purpose. So on purpose, they're doing that.
Yeah, well, I mean, parity, things like that. But I mean, it's for the taking. It's there. I mean, thank you, Boston. Y'all had the closest chance of actually doing it. So, but you know what I mean? If y'all want to give us that, if y'all want to do us that favor, you know what I mean? We can definitely, actually, they're actually returning the favor.
So what's up, man? Let's get back to it. You think LA gonna do us a favor too, or what, man? What's it?
LA? I don't. Well, I mean, have you seen LeBron these past few weeks? Every time I saw LeBron online, my man either had his shirt off or my man was drinking. So I don't know. I don't know what we're expecting from LeBron next season. I'm gonna be honest, man.
I mean, he do be having his shirt off a lot.
And I think the last few videos I saw, my man always had a drink in his hand, man. So
So you don't want him? You don't want him?
I'm just saying. Last few times I saw my man, he's always been out partying, always been drinking. We had James Harden on his team before, man. We see what this looked like. You know what I mean? So, granted, James Harden did get us that game in Boston, but ultimately, I don't know. But truthfully though, I'd like LeBron. I mean, obviously, he's probably the perfect fit for what we need, right? We actually need an actual starting caliber power forward. No disrespect to Dean Wade. It would definitely add a lot of energy and love and huge major vibes just to the city. But LeBron comes with things. You know what I mean? We probably not going to pay him money, but you got to give him equity. You got to give him something. But apparently one of the asking prices for LeBron, right? Wherever he goes, you got to take AD with you. That's what I'm hearing.
And Bronny?
Not Bronny, just AD. AD was one of his biggest clients. You got to take care of AD.
So we got to trade Joel for AD. You doing that?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, man, let me think about this here. Let me think about this. Joel for AD, which essentially is the same dude, except one dude's better on defense than offense, and one dude's better.
Yeah, one dude's still fucking. Yeah,
I mean,
one dude is still actually rebounding and boxing out.
I mean, low key, that's what we need. Like we actually need rebounding. Somebody that's gonna box out and actually be a rim defender. So, I mean, you know what?
And if you looked at it like a tandem, then that's trading Joel's 8 rebounds a game for like 22.
I mean,
22 between LeBron and fucking AD. That's
and then you got some extra playmaking too at the end of the game. Man, that's a yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
I'm doing it too, nigga. I'm doing that shit too.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing that shit.
I mean,
too. I don't even really want LeBron here that much, to be honest with you. Because I don't want him to stunt VJ and Maxi's growth. I don't want him to Hollywood the whole media scene up. I don't want that. Like our Philly media scene, I already think it's already muddy enough. We don't need those national niggas coming up in here acting like they give a fuck about the Sixers, the red, white, blue.
I mean, it would be nice to see us get our respect, but I don't think LeBron would come.
I like to see us get covered.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna bring coverage. I think the thing about it is with them, well, particularly LeBron, is that, you know, like I saw the way that he played towards the end of last season, not in the playoffs, but towards the end of the season. I saw him be the third option and kind of essentially be like off-ball facilitator. And
he was good at it.
I felt like Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves got a lot better because of that. And I felt like his expectations of them, I felt like those two guys, they weren't going to actually like fold under those expectations. There's a couple players that Bron played with over in LA that just didn't really it didn't work. But I don't know, with VJ, Matt, if anything, I feel like they have more to gain from it more so than anything else, to be honest. I feel like they got the type of personality that I feel like they have the type of personalities that would be like, nah, dog, like, yo, you sit back, I got this. You know what I mean? We're gonna carry this here, and then, you know what I mean, we need you, come through. You know what I mean? So I feel like they you know, these guys are hungry. They want it. They want to be LeBron. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you know what I mean? So they want that for themselves. You know what I mean? So I
like that. I like that. You might have just changed my mind single-handedly, my nigga. That's crazy.
So I feel, you know what I mean? Because like LeBron, remember, every time I see LeBron, he got his shirt off and he drinking, man. So he ain't out here trying, you know what I mean? Listen, he did that. I did that. He's trying to coast. You know
he's trying to get something back. He's trying to get something back to the kids.
Try to get something back to the game. Yeah, I mean, probably get him give him some change on the way out. You know what I mean? Get a little something here, and you know what I mean? Figure it out at the end of it all. You know what I mean? So, but
yeah, I like that. But like, do you think this whole are you enjoying this whole media circus that's already taking place with the decision part 2?
Decision part 2. I'm appreciating it. I mean, it's a good side story. I mean, I like seeing, like, you know, the poly market bets. I like, you know, as he calls the different cities, and
this poly market shit is fucking me up.
Shit like that.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Niggas can gamble on anything. Niggas can gamble on anything now. That's scary to me, bro. That's so scary.
Yeah, man. So it's just, you know, it's interesting seeing that. But it's just funny seeing how the odds change and stuff like that. But, you know, as a basketball fan, and I guess a quote unquote basketball media fan, I like it because anytime anybody's talking about basketball over other things, or just talking about basketball and the conversation is basketball, it's great because let's keep it real. I mean, this hasn't really been there's not any really big free agents. So the biggest free agent move was a trade, which was trading Jaylen Brown. There's no like major big signing. Who's a big signing?
What are you talking about? Fucking what's his name just got signed today?
All the free agents
just signed. What's his face?
Yeah, that's an extension though. That's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like
that's a lot
of
like, fucking money, nigga.
Right. I mean, it is, but you know, like the idea of free agency is like these players have finished their contract. Where are they gonna go? Everybody's pretty much still under contract and pretty much like, you know.
Is
already
Kelly,
locked
where
up.
Kelly playing at again? Where Kelly going?
Indiana.
All right.
So, but there hasn't like the big free agent moves, free agent signings, like the big announcements of this season have pretty much been like trades. Giannis going to Miami.
Yeah,
Taylor
LaMelo.
JB coming here. John Morant
Yeah.
going to Portland. It hasn't been like
Yeah.
such and
Yeah.
such signs of kinds of contract here. He doesn't sign. He doesn't re-up with his team and goes elsewhere. You know what I mean? It's all been
Well, LeBron, I mean,
yeah. Well,
that's
LeBron,
gonna be the fact that he's willing to take a fucking minimum, that's been big.
yeah. But again, this kind of just adds to the conversation. It's just like you got a bunch of role players and backup guys getting signed. All right, where LeBron going? You know what I mean? So we got a couple weeks, and then according to Rich Paul, they're not really rushing the decision, so there's no rush. So,
Yeah, that's crazy to have your agent on the fucking podcast talking about like
did you watch that podcast? Did you watch that, John?
with the whiteboard and shit. Yeah. I had to.
I'm like, yo. She was like, yo, so this is our thinking here. And I was like, bro, you got like 12 teams on this, John. Yo, you know what I mean? Like,
This nigga, he's milking that shit. This nigga was like, listen, he was like, don't put it was a couple different teams on there that he didn't actually put like a team, he just put the player or one or two players. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I'm not going there. Yeah, no, but they think they got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was stupid, bro.
He wrote the exec and the player. Like, you know what I mean? Like for Boston, he said, like, yeah, you got Brad and Jason.
You got Brad and Jason over there. Like, like, nigga, I'm not going to Boston. Yeah, but they don't know that. Like, nigga, this nigga Rich Paul is a dreamer, bro. I love that shit, bro. This nigga can do whatever he wants, man.
I mean, but he made the pitch, he made the sale. But also I like it though, because remember, man, like, once this is all said
This
and
shit
done,
should be illegal though, shouldn't it?
what, this here?
I think so.
Speculating and
Well, LeBron being the player, Rich being the agent, them niggas literally having an agency together, and then them niggas saying, okay, so we thinking like this, we thinking like that, and then like literally publicly leaking that shit to like, and then having everybody have access to it to be able to like react, all the teams, everybody.
I think it's innovative. You know what I mean? So what's the difference between somebody shooting a documentary and putting it out? You know what I mean? Like, like
in real time.
I mean, as long as they're not making the conversations public, the phone calls aren't public. You know what I mean? Well, they probably will be at this certain point.
Nigga,
3 years from
they
now,
might as well be at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be on the next podcast pretty much. Yeah, call in next time. See what I said to Brad.
Which is very interesting because my man be literally making business deals like that Max and Max and Rich Paul our podcast it's hilarious sometimes,
but it's also one of those mover shaker Jones where you be like, what am I doing? This shit is got a lot going on.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's I think it's cool. But like I was saying before, though, if you think LeBron had probably one of the best NBA careers, I'm just telling you, man, wait till this media shit, man. You know what I mean? Like this whole thing is just a ramp up and a launch for that. You know what I mean? Like, remember, he still got undefeated. So he still has that road tripping podcast and that whole.
I think that's still for undrafted.
Sorry, uninterrupted though. So actually, sorry about that. I said undefeated.
Who the fuck is
undrafted? Hold on. Did I lose you or do you lose me? Boom, 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 boom. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put a little pepper in it. All right, drop us off for a real quick second. About to play some tunage. We're going to be right back. Hey, all right. You back?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, there we go. All right, there you go.
My bad. I have a lot going on. Let's just say that. So just to explain it to the people, I just moved recently, so the technical setup is technically not set up.
I got you. Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Man, where we at? What we talking about?
Well, I guess we was transitioning off of LeBron James and Chris Paul and the podcast of them niggas talking about shit.
Yeah.
And whether you said that shit was innovative, which I appreciate that. But
Slightly
yeah.
exploitative. But if anything, I feel like it's not exploiting. It's exploiting us and the fans and our attention, and you know what I mean. So, which I don't know. I mean, we give it up for free. We exploit ourselves every day, all day online and shit like that. So, you know,
Right.
why not? Why not? Why will you won't? You know what I mean? Why not?
All right. Well, let's put a little bow on this basketball shit. Let's basically let's go ahead and commit to where we think the Sixers is going to end up this season.
Broad Street or bust.
Nigga, you ain't gonna sit here and say, oh, we're gonna make it past the third round, but it's gonna take a little bit more time to gain the cohesion we need to make it all the way.
I mean, we got.
Make it past the second round. I meant to say.
Nah, dog. Broad Street. Because the thing about it is, why is the second like if your goal is just to make it to the second round, make it past the second round, what the hell are you gonna do when you get to the conference championship? Nah, dog. Remember, man, you gotta be a dynasty, dog. We ain't into that. It ain't not one chips, not two chips, not three chips, nigga. I need a bag of chips.
Not four.
I need the bag of chips, dog. I need those free.
Not five.
And like Drizzy said, I want my chips with dip. I need my chips with dip. You know what I mean? So
okay.
So
all right, well, shit.
I'm holding these young men to a high standard. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
And as a fan, you know what I mean? We're gonna do that ourselves too. You know what I mean? Because we saw what New York was doing when they won and how they were ready and how they had their city going on and shit like that. We're gonna do what we can to make sure we're ready when that time comes. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You get out there, you stay on the court, like you said. You're right. Why ingratiate yourself in the media when all you got to do is just make media and win games and be good, right? So y'all win games, y'all make shit happen. We're gonna support y'all all the way, and we're gonna make it happen for y'all too. So
you drop hits, you ain't got to talk to nobody. Just like Kendrick.
Exactly. So don't gotta be on those streams. No disrespect. Shouts out to JB. Maybe make the media rounds, maybe pop up on ESPN, whatever you need to, whatever. But ultimately, at the end of the day, man, when you on that bus going down Broad Street, you holding that trophy. All be there, all be loved, all be forgiven. What they say, when the numbers are final, no t-shirts, no vinyl. You know what I mean? About to be championships. Richie like Lionel. You know what I mean?
Let's go. So yeah, all right. Well, shit. Let's move on then. What you anything pressing that you want to talk about?
I mean, it's still in the slow realm of sports, man. You can watch any of this World Cup shit, any of the soccer shit.
Not a moment.
Oh man.
Not one moment have I watched. Not even a fucking, what do you call that? Not an instant.
Not an instant, damn. Oh man. Well, I'm not gonna tell you you're missing out, but Not to say you're even doing yourself a disservice, but it's been quite the experience, man. It's been a good experience, man. It's been a good time, man. So,
Sure has.
but with the exception of just the way the USA played last night, dog. Like these motherfuckers look so good, with the exception of last night. And when I tell you, when niggas got folded, bro, these niggas got like niggas got mailed, bro. These niggas got packed. Niggas sent these niggas to a pack. Niggas sent these. Well, they didn't even send these niggas
Who
home.
packed them up? Was it Belgium or somebody like that?
Belgium, dog.
Yeah.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Hold these waffles, nigga. So, but yeah, it was bad. It was bad, and it's bad when like your best player got to come out of the game. That nigga he was hurt, but that nigga was crying. Like it was, this shit.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Nice.
shit was bad, bro. Like it was.
That's when
it
you
was
cute.
bad.
Proud
And it
to
was-
be
and it was-
an American,
And it was
born
bad.
in the U.S. of A.
And it's bad because Trump had already rigged the. Well, he didn't rig it, but one of our
He
players
used all his points for the other joint to get the player to come back.
I guess so. Yeah, because like the one dude he caught a red card the last game, which the red card was still
What was his name? Like Fuller or something like that?
for Lauren. That's his first name.
Yeah, that's-
how you pronounce
He's
his
named
last-
after a fucking Wale album. That's crazy.
named after Wale actually, but now the only reason I say that is because he is younger than Wale.
Yeah. Wale's older than us.
Yeah, he is actually. Yeah, shit, I remember that nigga was the old head at my college, but that niggas be posted up at my school. How on the chicks? Well, whatever. That's how they get down. But
I did the
it's
same.
college. Ain't in my high school. But
Yeah.
but
I did that shit last week. I ain't gonna lie.
so,
At your
but
college.
of course you probably should have. So that's the place to do it. But
They need help out there.
if you're not, that's how you if you don't, that's where you should practice. You should, but
Oh, yeah. Get some
just don't venture off too many far blocks out. You hurt yourself. But then again, you got this whole city too. So they all frequent everywhere. But yeah, it's been a great experience, man. Going out, seeing interesting seeing like our stadiums and stuff like that, like in a different light. Because usually they usually fill up with football fans, whatever. So with the other football fans coming in and kind of transforming it and changing it up and stuff like that. And I know people had some things to say about the branding piece, because how certain stadiums are named after certain brands. And I guess one of the stipulations that FIFA had was that, like for us, like, we had Lincoln Financial Field and we were like, nah, that's just Philadelphia Field. You know what I mean? Because it's the World Cup and Lincoln Financial, they ain't paid. They ain't
Not only did they not pay, but they're not big enough. Like, they
So-
just simply not, like, nigga, this is getting broadcast to Belgium, the Netherlands, motherfucking New Zealand. They don't give a fuck about no Lincoln Financial. Just tell them we in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Tell them we in Philly. That your field gonna change by the time the broadcast get to them niggas anyway in those third world fucking countries.
So, but that was that was one of the fun experiences. But then also just seeing some of the games, some of the players. I know like with every cup, I tend to get a little bit more interested. So, because it's hard to follow, man. Because like it's nice because you can see all these players within one league, and kind of have it all out. You know what I mean? But as a I guess a casual, very very casual. It's kind of hard to see these dudes. I got to get up on Saturday morning to watch these guys play at this league at this time and whatever. But it's cool.
I wish I wish they had enough bread to name the fields after the players or like the coaches or somebody, like relevant motherfuckers. Like I would fucking love to go to like fucking Jalen Hurts Field. You know what I'm saying?
Jalen Hurts Field. I mean,
Yeah. Or go to like the Tyrese Maxey Arena. Niggas got their ass beat at Maxey Arena last night. Nigga, Maxey took belt to ass in his arena last night. Like it was his arena, like wrestling and shit. When he come out, the music get all bigger and shit. They let off a couple explosions and shit.
when you do it right, that's how they need to treat it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like I still feel like, you go to Chicago, what is it, the United Airlines? Nah, that's the MJ Arena right there.
Exactly. Like, dog, fuck that. This one nigga who stamped this John, this one nigga who made this shit legendary. Let that nigga live, bro. Let that nigga live, bro. I really feel that way. Like, this John should be Dr. J. We should have this. Should be Dr. J basketball court, Dr. J NBA court, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like niggas should be playing at the J. Niggas should be playing at or AI. It's AI's now. Maybe AI took it over. I'm not sure. He ain't win no chip, but AI definitely did.
That'd be kind of cool. Well, see, then you
AI Arena, the Allen Iverson Arena.
Then beat arena? Would you be what? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, nigga.
I mean, it's the torch. You know what I mean? Because technically that's what it is, right? Like when you're the best player on the team at that time, it's
absolutely. But knowing AI sensitive ass, he would have passed it to fucking Ben long ago. And it would have been Ben Simmons.
That's the thing. I need to hear AI's. I need to hear what he said about Ben Simmons. I got to see how that went down.
You never. I think AI is supportive. He's like an uncle. He's just like,
oh yeah, I mean,
go ahead, young blood.
I mean, I think he's going to be supportive. I guess, you know what I mean. Well, because shit, I remember even Kobe was supportive of Ben Simmons, but Kobe, you know, he looked at him as a defender. You know what I mean? Damn, miss Kobe. Yeah, that show was actually dope with the John that he did on ESPN.
When he was breaking niggas down.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, niggas didn't deserve that. You know, it's one of those things. Just like John Gruden interviewing like new quarterbacks and shit.
Oh man, that's
niggas didn't deserve that either.
Honestly, that sold me on Jalen Hurts because I was like, all right, yo, Jalen. Nah, that's a young man got his wits about him, dog.
He said, "I'm a triple threat: athletic, passing, and mind."
Nah, and who was he saying? He was like, "Oh, they were talking
about athletic, passing, and mind." Those are not parallels, Jalen.
I know that's the thing. That's the thing. He on 3 accents. He said, "You know what I mean?" 3 accents, you know what I mean? Like that coming straight at you. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
World Cup shit. Nah, I was just saying if you were into this shit, man, were you checking it out? You know what I mean? Enjoying the experience, you know what I mean? So
nah.
And, I mean, even don't. I guess my only thing I didn't do, which I guess it was kind of reverse of it, when we had people coming into the city, I did want to say like I wanted to buy somebody around that came to the city to come see a game and shit like that. But it ended up being kind of funny. I was hanging out with the homie Sunday, and we were all rooting against Brazil. And then like one of the homies was like, "Yeah, I'm in town for whatever." So anybody that roots against Brazil, man, you're a friend to me. So I ended up buying all the homies rounds and shit like that, and had drinks and you know what I mean, talk shit with them and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've been appreciating all the videos of the people, the cuisine and the American customs and all of that shit, and all of our mores and things that they never knew was just how we lived life. Like, you know, I've been really appreciating that. I haven't actually been out in the city, so I haven't gotten a chance to, you know, go and deal with a whole bunch of immigrants. I deal with immigrants every day at work.
I mean, well, that's
every day in my neighborhood.
I know, but that's the thing. But a lot of those immigrants, man, like I mean, like you know, you got a lot of Brazilians not too far from. You know what I mean? you shoot down
a block
40 minutes.
Full of Asians, bro. Like
man, watch the World Cup. I got the World Cup at the crib, man. These young boys be playing soccer right down the street.
Mm-hmm. My young boy be right out there with him. So, anyway, I wanted to ask you. So this is a slight, you know, segue.
Departure.
I wanted to ask you. I was picking out some produce the other day, and I was like, damn. What's your favorite fruit?
Damn, that's a hard one. I love my fruits. Pause. Sheesh. I mean, if I just give you an answer right now, I'd probably say pineapple. But man, you get some ripe mango though. You got like you cut it the right way and you're eating it around the seed, bro. Oh man. So it's between those two for me right now. Mango and pineapple.
I don't believe you though. Like I feel like that's too novelty. Like I feel like you can't do that every day. Like I feel like you would grow tired of both of those regularly. Like for instance, pineapple is super acidic, right? So you can't even bite that shit too much. It'll bite you back. Mangoes, they just don't be in season all the time, you know. So
Yeah,
that's-
out of season mango ain't it.
So with that said, like I like though I just don't feel like those are everyday fruits. Like I feel like those are like special occasion fruits.
No,
Am I wrong? Am I crazy? And that's only because we not from a tropical climate.
I know, but I mean, but shit, I can eat pineapples every day, bro.
Yeah.
You know me. I throw the pineapples on the grill, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the funny thing. I did that, and I had the West Indian homies like, bro, yo, you sure you ain't from where you from, bro? You growing pineapple, dog? I was like, yeah, dog, you grow pineapple.
Nigga, right next to the zucchini and shit.
You grow the pineapple, you grow the ham with it. You know what I mean? You get the just together. He was like, yo, bro. Yeah, you've been around us too long. I'm like, that's the thing. I ain't even learned this from y'all. This is me just fucking around, man. So I say that. A third, it's got to be peaches. I like peaches, but that's the thing. But you're right though. Some of these things got to be like in season, like you know what I mean. That's why it's a little hard to find because it's just like some stuff, like out of season fruit ain't really, man. It's rough, man. You know, because you can get strawberries all year long, but man, once you get the spring, you get them strawberries. It's different from when you get your strawberries in November or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just it's different. It's different. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to stand on pineapples, man. I can eat pineapples every day. I can't eat a whole. You know what I mean? I can't eat a whole John. You know what I mean? Every day. And you're definitely not gonna be seeing me doing the Kool-Aid pineapples, John. So I ain't one of them niggas. But but I can do that. That's it for me.
Okay.
So what's up, man? What fruit you be on? Like, you know what I mean? What fruit you like?
Odell Beckham Jr. Hands down. No fucking decision.
No decision. Yo, this nigga had, my man get like no hesitation, bro. Like no pause. He didn't even have to think about it. My nigga just said, like, yo, that ripe Odell.
In season Odell. Nigga.
Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it at all.
The cutoff shirts, like right here.
You know what I mean? Showing his, what was his tummy or
midriff. It's midriff.
Oh, midriff. Okay.
This is midriff. I'm conservative, nigga. I'm conservative.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
His midriff? I think
midriff.
That's worse.
Nigga.
It's worse.
Why?
That's you can say conservative, man, but that's you leave like
it's old school.
I know it is, but
leave it to the imagination. You ain't gotta get all.
Ain't no imagination there. It's there. You can see that. It's out there for everybody to see.
Midriff.
They call it. That's why it's a bare midriff.
Yeah. You ever seen that video of him dancing at that Diddy party?
Nope. No.
I thought I bookmarked that joint for you.
You bookmarked it for me?
Well, yeah. I mean, I bookmarked it with the intention of you finding it. But I mean, I didn't necessarily. You know what I mean?
I mean, forgetting we share the page. I know that's. You know what? In my travels, one of these days, I'm gonna look for that, John. So just need to make sure I'm just chilling, at the crib with a bottle of baby oil. You know what I mean? And just so I enjoy that. You know what I mean?
So, what's up, man? What's up? Let's do a book club update. I don't remember the last time you talked about a book club on this podcast. So let's tell these niggas whatever they missed.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, we started the book club. We started with what was it here?
The four agreements.
4 agreements, which 2 of the 4 niggas that was supposed to represent the 4 agreements were read, which is interesting, kind of funny. We only got 2 agreements, but we got 2 niggas that agreed to read 4 agreements. So, but then no, we got another one here. Then we had, what was it, John? I'm about to call Uncle Tom's Cabin. Puddinhead.
Hey. Go ahead. Yeah. I just said hey because I got Uncle Tom's Cabin sitting over there on the bed, but I'm not about to take the headphones off to go grab it.
Yeah, but Puddinhead. Then we got the Book of Sheen, which I'm gonna close on my way. On my way.
You closing that showing out? You about to close that showing out?
Yeah, I got caught up in some other shit. So But
Just let me know whatever if you read some other shit, I'll read that shit too.
so,
Even if it's educational, especially if it's educational.
especially if it's educational, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, but so that, and then yeah, we gotta figure out where we're going next with it. Where we're going next with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So okay, in the peripheral of that, so we did the whole Puddinhead thing, right? Puddinhead
So
was the most popular one.
So we did a historical fiction, right?
Right,
We did a quote unquote self help.
right.
Uh,
We also like you
we
didn't
did
do
a
Frankenstein
biography.
again, but me and
did it.
this nigga Tone did Frankenstein.
Okay, so you did a classic. You did a
We
classic.
did and then he started Don Quixote. I'm about halfway through. Yeah.
Don Quixote.
And
Okay,
then,
I can put that on the docket. That
nah,
genre,
but that shit long as fuck though. That shit was like an epic. I don't know if you want to commit to that. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like that joint, like in my travels,
44 hours, dog. That's wild.
that joint is too long, bro.
44 hours. How long is War and Peace? How long is that?
Longer. Probably 3 times as long as that. Yeah.
War and Peace, 60 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad.
That's crazy. Don Quixote is 2/3 of War and Peace.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Niggas giving me War and Peace, the Ice Cube album. What the hell? What y'all doing?
So anyway, yeah. I mean, War and Peace. I'm cool with that.
Nah. Don Quixote, that's got some comedy to it. I got some shit I can steal from that, so I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah, that joint funny as shit.
Yeah,
that joint funny as shit.
Nah, but honestly, you know,
I told you what they said about pimping, right?
Yeah, they were saying that they should in fact they should be promoting this. They should be putting this up. You know what I mean? Like they should be.
They said pimping is actually one of the most necessary skills to humanity. They said that shit should actually be regulated. We should have a pimp, one designated pimp to hold office, and we should all vote for him. And that nigga should keep his fucking spot for about 4 years. He should be a designated pimp, right? And in that way, only will you be able to check such necessary powers. Because it's power. It's power in pimping. It's a little bit of power in pussy. A whole lot more power in pimping.
I mean, especially when you can deal it out. You get that. You set the price. That's the thing. You set the price. I think that's what the game's messed up for right now. So, but then again, I don't know.
Nah,
we don't.
Price pussy is not what it used to be.
I mean,
I shit. I don't want to influence nobody in the wrong direction, but
but I'm just saying.
I can go around the corner and cop some shit for single digits.
Hey, but then you got people that's paying like in the high 5, 6
digits.
Yeah.
You talking about Ack?
I mean, I didn't even mention him, but yeah.
She said that The Rock had paid her what, 150 or 200K or some shit like that, 300K.
See, that's.
Didn't she say that?
Is that for that? Can't be for one time, could it be?
Well, I think it's not a one time. Like you develop a relationship, you develop a rapport. I don't think it's a one time thing.
Oh, okay, a contract. So that's a contract. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was her Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't think it was one time for the one time. I think he signed her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For the season, probably.
Licensing agreement.
Probably not even an exclusive, John. Just usage. Just usage.
Yeah,
just
licensing your lops, yo. That's why
he couldn't. And the thing is, listen, if he could, like, it's just usage, right? He couldn't even get a distribution drawn out of it. Because if he'd have got distribution out of that, he'd have been able to make his money back.
I mean, but let's be well, yeah, but
I'm just saying, like if the 300K would have covered Pimpin' 2, then he would have been able to, everything would have came back to him for that little duration of that contract.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. But distribution deal is a whole different story, especially as a married man with a new wife and kid. You know what I mean? That's just a little something.
Niggas do what they want.
You trying to stay
I'm-
in,
Who's
trying to stay in
I?
shape and shoot movies and be and run a wrestling company in it. Come on, man.
I don't remember. So I've been terminally online, kind of how you typically are over the last couple of days, just because I'm trying to get back into the motions of the podcast lifestyle ish, whatever the fuck that means. But I was looking at some weirdo video and some kid, probably a fucking retard. Shit, I have to cut that. Some kid, probably a fucking slow guy, was like,
See, that's funny. It sounds worse when you actually cleaned it up. You could have just said it the first time and everything was perfectly fine. It's just like it could have been anybody. Now you specified it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just,
well, I mean, he was clearly like differently abled. So anyway, fucking this kid, right?
all men are created equal. All men have the same creator.
Listen,
All men are created equal, but
you know how much shit. You know how much shit I can't do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know how much shit I won't do?
Even more.
So you know what I mean? So,
That's what I'm saying. The list is very long. So the boy, whoever he was, this fucking kid, he was like, "Oh, I really want to meet Cardi B." Da, 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 da. And it was like this cute, like, you know, Make-A-Wish Foundation kind of situation, right? So he meets Cardi. Right? So he was like, "Cardi, how do I end up? How do I make myself so that a person like you can want to be around me all the time? How do I get a woman as beautiful as you to want me?" She was like, "Always have money." Rolled the fuck out. Bounced out quick as shit. And I was like, God damn, I could have guessed. I didn't need that bitch to open her mouth and say that shit. I could have actually used my time more, you know, productively. Because I know that was what she was going to say. But
I'm surprised she actually was that honest about it, though. I thought she was going to be like, you know, just be yourself, be funny, have a good personality, take care. Nope.
I think that was more, that was her giving him, she really felt for him. So she really was real with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was her being her real self. Like, oh, you want to be just like me? You're going to need some bread.
Yeah, I mean, hey, kept it a buck.
Right.
For lack of a better word. But yeah. So you keep it a rack, keep it a stack, keep it a buck. So yeah, I guess that's the thing. At least she was honest about it. That was she could have lied.
Business. Party about the business.
Yeah.
So yeah, I told that anecdote basically just to say, like, you know, pimping it's never gonna die.
No, it's they say what they say, the oldest profession. So well, no, it's the second oldest profession. The most the motherfuckers say, hold on, y'all doing what? So that's why they're always be kept.
You know what you need? You need a partner. What you bring to the table? Me? Bitch, me. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But you know, that's I don't know. But now we in a whole different lane with it, because that's one level. But then you add the spectrum of things, like we were saying before. So you ain't even just selling box. You selling spoons, you selling poles, you selling it all. It's just kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you know. So I don't know, but I guess there's a market for that as well too. They got pimps for that as well too. So you have czars, you have different czars, different pimps for different personalities and different genres.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, typically you got to be able to do some violence if you're going to go ahead and like thrive in that profession, because it's very competitive out there.
Well, that's how it is with the black markets, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, that's why the money's there, because they always have what they call the risk premium. You know what I mean? So
yep. And that is why I've never done any crime. I've never done anything illegal or anything wrong. I've never even asked anybody about anything that's wrong. I don't even know what's wrong, like, because I never inquired. You know, you either, right?
You talking about, dog? All I do is watch basketball.
Exactly. So, to wrap the book club thing up, what's the best thing you ever read, man? What's the best thing you ever read in your life, man?
Best thing ever? Man, come on, it's just a hard question to ask. It's a good question to ask, but damn. That's the thing, man. It's weird because, like,
Well, just talk about some shit you read. That's amazing.
I
Talk
know,
about some of the things.
because
Maybe round it up. Maybe
like,
round it up to 3 if you can.
I know, because I mean, it's like a lot of times, like, I'm taken back by the books, but then sometimes I'm taken back by the moments of the books and how these books spoke to me in certain times when I was reading them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sometimes moments be bigger than whole events, man. That should be crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes moments be whole events.
Nah, because I remember, like, I don't know, it was this, and it wasn't a great book. It probably would have made a great movie. But it's just one book. That's funny. I'm gonna answer the question about worst book with best book with the worst book. But it's one book I was reading called The Navigator. Jason Momoa, he should probably do a movie for this book. So if you're listening to this right now, buy the rights to this book, make a movie out of it.
He's absolutely listening. I spoke to him earlier.
So, but yeah, no, it's pretty much a long story about this this guy. He's like he's like part Polynesian, but he's like just like a world-class sailor or whatever.
Dude, The Rock's got to be in this shit too.
So, but the dude had that balling ass name. My man's name was Gunnar Thorkett. Like this Gunnar, you know what I mean? Like
son of Thor. Yeah, Thor kid.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but long story short, he got like paid to do this exhibition to go find like pretty much just like the secret Polynesian island or whatever. And I specifically remember just kind of just getting like caught in the book. You know what I mean? It was just the throes of the summer, probably one of the worst summers of my life, but I didn't really have much. I didn't have any money or anything like that. But this book actually really just kind of just took me because it got to the point where these guys went sailing. They could find the island, but much in normal capacity, they get stuck on the island and they have to live on the island and actually recreate a whole mini society amongst themselves to try to figure out how to live on the island. And you see how
that had kids before they could build a boat.
There were some kids on the way, but it's just it's kind of.
Oh, it was already kids on the way.
Yeah, but
like because I'm enthralled already. I'm like, wait,
yeah,
so these niggas had a whole society before a boat came.
But but they had to figure it out.
They have a boat as a product of the society that they built.
But that's but then that ends up being the case, right? Because you got half the people that'd be like, yo, we need to figure out how we can go back, and you got the other half of motherfuckers that's like, nah, nigga, we here.
We need to build now too. We need to build a university. We need to build a university so that we can have an engineer. And the engineer he's gonna come up with the blueprint.
Yeah,
blueprint. Like nigga.
Yeah. So that was. But I just remember that summer kind of just thinking like of possible ways I can restart my life and like just imagining myself on that island with these people that are just.
Oh damn! Like which part would you fall in? Like what nigga would you be? Like,
but it was kind of cool
because these niggas all had to decide who they wanted to be, right? Like.
Yeah, so and that was cool. And they were redefining who they were and shit like that. So that was kind of cool. So this is one of those funny books. Like I don't even know where I found this book, man. I probably got it. I probably stole this junk from like a fucking CVS type of junk. You know what I mean? Like but it's just it was a good one though. That was a good one.
Like we said, we don't know about crimes. We don't even know what crimes are. We never heard of them.
It wasn't the CVS. It was probably somebody's house. It's like, yo, can I get this junk? They like, yeah.
Don't invite Stretch to your crib. This nigga will walk out with things and forget who you are.
It's a book. It's a book. I'm gonna bring you some food though. I'm gonna bring you some food. You know what I mean?
Word.
So
okay, that sounds actually.
You know what I mean?
To me, it seems like
I'm gonna feed you and finesse you. There we go.
There you go. The feed and finesse, like a real thing. So, to me, I can see why that would be kind of intriguing. I can see why that would speak to you, especially like given where you was at in your life at that moment. Like that shit sounds pretty cool. It sounds like fun. It sounds like a good premise to be like inspired by. You know what I mean? All right, that's the Navigator. That's the best book you ever read, huh?
No, that was one of the best moments in reading I've ever had. So, yeah, what is this the name of this book, yo?
What you had, like a revelation? It all hit you at once type shit?
Nah, it was one of the few books I probably just sat back and just read like within like, a
couple days, like 2 or 3 days, kind of binge that shit, 80 page days type shit.
Here we go. Yeah, The Navigator by Morris West. There we go.
Kanye's brother.
Damn, what was the song? this show was written in 1976.
That's
Okay.
relatively recent. I
Yeah.
don't typically read books that new.
Yeah, 304 pages. Damn, yo, I inhaled the shit out of this, John. That's crazy. I think I read that John within a shit. It was pretty quickly. It's pretty quickly.
Just short of a fortnight.
Yeah, they're actually shorter than the fortnight. So fortnight is what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Within
right.
a fortnight. Within a fortnight.
You got anything else?
I had to figure out what a fortnight was. I was watching Game of Thrones. The motherfucker was saying like, "Yeah, man, we was gonna kill that nigga, but we had to wait a fortnight so niggas could calm down." So I was like, "All right, fortnight. I mean, what, 40 days?" And then it was like, "Damn, you had to wait 2 weeks because niggas need to calm down real quick." It was like, "Yeah, man, if we would have killed this motherfucker, man, they would have went crazy. So we're gonna wait a fortnight." And it's just like, damn, my man sitting here 2 weeks waiting to die, bro. That's just sad. So it's like, but you know, what's some other Johns? Sounds cheesy. Proverbs. I love Proverbs. I actually haven't read that one in a few years, so I got to get back to that. There was a point in time where I actually was supposed to tell myself I was going to read that at least once a year.
Shout out that nigga Solomon Ben David.
You said what?
Shout out the nigga Solomon Ben David.
Yeah.
Solomon Ben is son of.
Yeah.
And then oftentimes that be niggas' last names.
Solomon Davidson.
Solomon Davidson.
Davidson.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
A lot of Jews be sons. A lot of Jews be fields. A lot of Jews be colors. A lot of Jews be materials. Gold, silver. They be colors. they be a lot of things. They be steens, obviously.
What does Steen stand for?
A stein? It's a cup. It's a cup.
So you're kind of saying like, you know, you're kind of blending the cups in a sense like that, you know what I mean? So
like if you say you're green, like you, who we got? Goldstein? You're a cup of gold.
Gold cup, okay. And the cup runneth over.
Right. Springsteen. Right? That's a cup that's running over, it seems like, ain't it? Springsteen?
Over spring?
Yeah. Anyway, fucking etymology, linguistics, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I learned something. I'm pretty sure the audience knows more than me, so thank you for witnessing me learn something right here, you know what I mean? So
yo, that animation in the back is dope. I just want to mention that. Say we got 3 motherfuckers watching this, but I think it's 3 motherfuckers in here, so I'm not sure if that's how that works.
I don't know. 3 motherfuckers tuned in. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's actually kind of cool. This is fun. I want to credit who made this, but we'll have to figure this out.
Probably AI or some shit.
I'd hope not, but hey, if it is, it is. You know what I mean? So
I say I'm gonna have to go ahead and put Puddinhead up there on one of the best books
definitely one of the more entertaining. I will say that. That was that motherfucker Tom. Man.
Yeah, that nigga ain't shit.
That ain't shit. Sheesh.
If you're talking about a fucking antagonizing protagonist, oh my god.
Antagonizing. I mean, he's not even. Man, I wouldn't even say he's in. I can't even say he's in.
Well, I mean, he was robbing motherfuckers. He was cross-dressing and robbing niggas.
Yeah, so he
was kicking the shit out of his brother.
Yeah, so it definitely
he stabbed him once.
So it definitely was he wasn't the good guy. He wasn't the protagonist, but he definitely wasn't the. I don't know, man. Like, what's the just? You gotta have a story of just the. I want to say it's almost a comedy or a tragedy in this.
Well, it's called the tragedy of Puddinhead.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. So it's just it's somewhere that's just in between because this nigga just stupid. You know what I mean? Just so. But it reads a little more like a comedy in a certain sense. You know what I mean? So because I mean the stakes, nobody died. You know what I mean?
He killed his uncle.
Well, that in the end, so that makes it a tragedy. But you know, not gonna say
He
that
was sold
that was
downriver.
you know, his
He
mom.
ended up. Yeah. She
I mean, he
she
had
got
that.
taken care of though.
He had that coming though. I mean, honestly, that's the least of his problems. He got lucky with that one. So, dare I say? 'Cause, I mean, the chances that he took, the people that he robbed, the people that he hurt, like,
Nigga, he
I
was in
mean,
debt the whole book. The whole book. Somebody could have came and got his ass. And that was like looming. Like that's in hindsight, I remember that.
I
Yeah,
mean, but
but
the thing about it is that he had opportunities to get himself out, and then just every time, just kind of just doubled down and just extended it, just made it worse. So, hot
yeah,
cat.
yeah, he's the worst nigga I ever read about. I think. And I read a lot of books. I think that's the worst nigga I ever read about.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few characters in books that I've kind of just looked at and been like, yo, like, been negatively intrigued by.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
Mm-hmm.
he's definitely up there with it. He's high up there with it.
Like I never seen shit like it, bro. Never seen nothing like it.
I ain't never seen
Like,
nobody like that.
like
Shut up.
nigga.
Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the cat. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. All right. So,
I get used with it.
you got anything else you wanted to touch on?
Couple other questions. Oh yeah, I guess we got through all the whole basketball thing, but no more basketball talk. I guess two things. I guess because we're about to close out a little soon. So, I don't know. I was just throughout this weekend, I saw a couple things happen. Been around a bunch of people, but I guess there's two things that kind of came up that I was wanted to. I don't know.
You're gonna talk about Gucci getting kidnapped and being a snitch?
Nope. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, you don't talk. You leave street matters to the streets.
Exactly. So
Okay, me too.
I can't. Listen,
Me too.
y'all figure that out. I mean, y'all got it on video, so I mean, y'all made it easy for everybody to talk about it. I mean, y'all recorded it and put it on the internet, but I'll do you the favor and just let that be what it is. You know what I mean? So let's leave Main Street Matters to the streets and to Twitter and everybody on the internet to see. Because that's where that belongs. But nah, man, this concept of tone policing, or watching your tone, how you say things. Just saw like I was just an experience like twice this weekend where I don't know, somebody said something to somebody, and I guess the tone that they said it in a sense, kind of offended, I guess, whoever they were talking to, and something that was probably like very benign, maybe even relatively benign, ended up actually turning into like a slightly toxic situation twice. And it's just kind of crazy, right?
You got examples?
So, first example, I guess we'll do the lighter example. We chill with the homies, and me and the one homie, we go and get slushies from this one place because that's what we do. And then we're going into another place, but we're waiting in line. So I finished my slushie. The one homie behind me got a slushie. So the one dude, all the homies getting checked by security to walk in this place, whatever. And the one dude, I guess, is the manager, comes out, and he's like, "Yo, you can't bring that in the building." And the dude was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware." And homie was like, "Okay, but you're still in line though. And why are you saying it like that?" So he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What do you mean, man?" I was like, "Listen, dog. Like, yo, so I'm just letting you know I'm fully aware." And all right, so then he had to go over to the side and have a conversation. He's like, "Oh, see, so now you stepped out and you coming over here, you talking to me and such and stuff like that." And then, man, my man had to be like, "Yeah, hold on. I just got a deep voice, so ain't no bass in my voice when I'm saying this. I'm just letting you know. I know, I saw. I'm just trying to."
These gentlemen are actually going out of their way to get on the same page, though.
Nah, well, one dude tried to. The one dude that got out of our homie, he got on the line to actually try to get on the same page as dudes. Dudes thought that he was trying to go there. He was like, no, dog. Like, it came off like this, but I didn't mean it like that. I'm just simply stating that I know and I'm aware. You know what I mean? So, but it's like, it's one of those things of like, this platinum rule thing of like, treat people not necessarily how you be treated, how they want to be treated.
How
But
they
it's-
want to be treated.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's another thing where it's just like, yo, I don't know how you want to be treated. I don't know how you wanted to be talked
Who
to.
the fuck am I to know how you want to be treated? The only thing I know is what I know, right? Okay. So I talk to you like how I talk to everybody, which is how I want niggas to talk to me. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with it.
So, but then like there's another situation that kind of came up. I guess the day before I'm at a family outing. Not to get too much context, but long story short, I got a cousin that cussed like a sailor. She's a little older than me, and real nigga shit. Just what I mean. But I guess what happened is like we're trying to wrap up the party before the storm comes, and I guess my uncle's trying to bring something in. She was like, "Yo, man," and something to the effect of like, "Yo, get your ass out of the way," type of thing. But there might have not been a bitch ass in there.
This is the cousin that cursed like a sailor, right?
Yeah.
She said this?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Get the chance out the way. Okay. It's
So-
clean, just smooth, like nothing
So,
casual.
So, but it wasn't no analysis in it. It was just,
That's just how I talk.
but to an older black man,
That's not how you talk to me, bitch.
you know what I mean? So like that's just those things there, like those subtlety where like, I guess there's a certain level of like emotional discernment to where I can hear that and be like, yo, man, you wildin'. But then there's another case to where like, yo, they don't really before that. They don't really, like we're kind of coming to this end when we talk about chud and people just being flagrant, saying things that they want to say and everything like that, and their use of the words, use of language, how they're saying stuff, whatever, other people. And I guess how permissive you aren't permissive of it kind of goes to show, quote unquote, how sensitive you are or whatever. But I don't know. Does that make you sensitive, or is there a certain level of like, certain standard of decorum of
I think that as a society, we have the responsibility to, well, I guess not, for lack of a better word, set the tone, but more so adjust the tone accordingly when we are dealt this hand and when we are forced to deal with these situations. Like we might get into a situation where somebody might speak freely and feel as though they're entitled to do something that they want to do. And if we have the capability of being able to appeal to that person's logic or, maybe even their ethics, then we can do that. And then we can check them. We can morally check them. We can check them in a real organized and agreeable fashion, right? And that might save them some trouble later on in life. And I think that that's the example that you shared with me twice. That basically covers both of the different stories that you told me, which is somebody did some shit and they was being a little too comfortable, a little too free without concern to anybody that was around them. However, somebody around them grew concerned and they let them know, hey, look, you might be doing that everywhere else, but not right here, not right now. And they had to fucking either submit to that shit or they had to take it a level higher. And I'm gonna assume they didn't take it a level higher based on the tone of your story, right?
Nah, well, one situation somebody met the person where they were, and the other person was like, nah.
The girl?
You're not gonna tell me what to say.
All right.
There's a whole other story with that, but
Okay. So with that said, that's when, motherfuckers either gonna stand on business if it is business, or if it's just fucking tomfoolery, then niggas can just let it be tomfoolery. But I think that that's civilized behavior. I think both of those examples are examples of civilized behavior, which is somebody do some shit that you don't think is right, so you talk to them about it. You know what I mean? And you don't let that shit fly. Like for instance, for example, like I could be like, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm not going, it's not protected language. Like, I could just be like, yo, man, that's like being a bottom, dog. Like, you'd be like, yo, like you drink cherry Kool-Aid? Nigga, cherry Kool-Aid, nigga, that's like being a bottom, nigga. I ain't no fucking bottom, nigga. I don't drink cherry Kool-Aid, nigga. You know, that might fly 99% of the time. But that one time when it don't fly, then I'm gonna be embarrassed as shit because I got my ass beat by a fucking bottom, dog. That's the worst thing ever, nigga.
Would it be better if it was the top? I don't know. Like, would that be?
I mean, what would you rather have?
I'd rather not get my ass beat. Let's just say that. So,
What would you rather have?
figuratively or literally, but you know.
I mean, I ain't trying to get beat up by the bottom, dog. That's crazy.
I mean,
That's crazy.
I mean, you don't know what people twists are, man. What
I mean, it's not.
What if said, you know what I mean? What if said person, man, is actually a gold glove boxer, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. What's up? Huh? No, I'm doing something.
You know what I mean? What your twist, you know what I mean? What your twist is don't necessarily mean you can be mixed.
Say what?
You know?
What are you trying to? Wait, hold on.
All right. I mean, what your twist is, man, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that don't necessarily mean that you can't mix. What you like ain't the same as what you do, man. Don't let people, you know what I mean, tell you that. Make you think that. But I don't know. Context of this whole situation is even crazy. The fact that he even will say anything like that, he used that as an example. Let's just see where that works out at, man. I'm just thinking in what context that you could say that and you still wouldn't feel embarrassed. But
what you mean?
I guess
Say what?
I say you shouldn't be embarrassed, but you know.
Say what?
Like, let's just say we with the dream team homies. And you just like, man, yeah, dog, I can't wear that, man. Dog. Like, that's gonna make me look like a
bottom. So make me look like a bottom.
They're gonna look at you.
Niggas gonna be like,
what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Like,
what do you mean by that?
Like how clued in are you on bottom looks? Trends among the bottom.
I mean, I don't know. It's just, you know, what do you mean by it? You know what I mean? So
yeah, well, see, the thing is, nigga, you wasn't supposed to double back and talk about that shit again. You were supposed to just let that shit go like a fucking fart in the wind, and then we wasn't going to be fucking scrutinized. We're not supposed to self-scrutinize. We're supposed to leave it up to them to let it go like a fart in the wind. But when we self-scrutinize, now they got to scrutinize at 1:59 and 40 fucking seconds.
Happy birthday, America. Happy belated birthday, America.
Yeah, man. Happy 250, y'all. We made it. They didn't think we was going to do it, but we did it.
So,
here's to another 250.
Another 250, yeah, shit. You know, hopefully this AI shit figure it out, man. I may be able to make his visit to actually come see it. You know what I mean? So, but pop up real quick. It'd be 500 by then, though. Shit. You think America's gonna make it to 500? Yeah, we're gonna make it to 500. We're gonna make it to 500.
We the biggest and greatest thing moving.
That's the problem. You know what I mean? You don't want to be.
It might change. It might evolve. Like, it might be a different iteration, but it's gonna be like America Part 3. It's gonna be America V2.0. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like we're in 2.0 right now, to be honest, though.
Probably Elon going fucking.
We might fuck around.
Third John.
Low key, we might low key be like 3.0 right now, to be honest.
Well, it depends on how you want to break up the epochs, right? I mean, how are you doing? I don't know. But
I'm looking at I'm gonna say that
industry.
No, I don't even say the industry. I'm gonna just say kind of just waves. Like I'm gonna look at kind of, all right. So you got the pre 1776 to, I'm probably gonna say maybe to I'd probably say maybe to the end of slavery, to the Civil War. I feel like that was just a whole era. You know what I mean? That was a whole era. Similar industry. A lot of things happened in that time, but it was kind of established in the country. And then it was all right, whatever was brewing between two factions over time blew up. And at the end of it was all right, cool. This is it. It's established. It's here and there. And there we go. You know what I mean?
So Okay, I got you. So 14 something, like
to,
1492 type shit to
to
like
like to like
fucking
18,
1870,
yeah, something like
1860
that.
something. Yeah.
So then you got like that era that kind of reformed itself, and I probably say like up until like maybe probably like I probably say like probably like like to like the end of World War II when we came out on top.
That's Jim Crow.
I know, but Jim Crow
We agree with
to
that though, right? No, I'm
yeah,
just saying from
yeah,
that period all the way
yeah,
up until like 68.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna say like we had a certain way we were living, certain things we were doing. But I felt like once we figured out we were on top, like it was like, all right, we got to figure shit out from here. You know what I mean? Because
I say
yeah,
68 because I
yeah,
think once they shot MLK, that was a huge milestone and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. But I feel like it was around that time. You trying to get post like that time. Once we were kind of like the preeminent power in the world, I felt like we kind of became a little more self conscious of like, all right, we can't be the best and symbolize all these things and not actually like stand on what we stand on. So
Right.
So I feel like the era that we're in now is like, what does that look like? So I feel like we're kind of in the tail end of kind of realizing these things, and I guess like kind of like the political scramble that we're starting to see right now.
Yeah,
Just
because
the
there's
change
still
of
racial
fluctuation.
tension, like at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be there. It's just that
Nah,
it's
but like, did you see how it evolves though? Like,
yeah,
even over our lifetime, like it's ever changing.
yeah, it's changing, but I think the level of racial tension we have is. I feel like what we see online is kind of the quote on
That's not real. I'm
yeah,
not. That's not real.
yeah,
That's not
yeah. But I feel like the tension. I feel like the tensions. It's on the brink of being resolved. I feel like what I mean, like because I feel like there's a certain level where you get. I don't know. There's gonna be a moment where like everybody's humanity is gonna be understood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, eventually everybody gonna look at everybody else and be like, "Oh shit, he got money too."
Or you
That's
got money or shit, nigga. Like nah, y'all niggas is gonna be holding each other crying for dear life of fear.
oh, because our imminent fucking
So like, you know what I mean? So
destruction. Oh
yeah,
yeah, nah, I feel that. I
or
feel that.
imminent bottoming. You know what I mean? Who knows? But that's that. But nah, I feel like there's a certain degree where I feel like even in the banal and these ridiculous discussions that even are happening in this place, there's a certain level of like reason that's it's there. It may not necessarily be acknowledged, but it's there. Um, I mean, granted, you still have your dumb culture war shit. Hence why, like, I'm like, wasting time trolling the people that are mad about the Odyssey. but, but even still, it's kind of like, just the hypocrisy, even in that type of stuff, is just kind of funny. So,
Well, I don't even. You want to get into that? Or
nah. I mean, we don't have to, but
yeah,
I
no, I was
guess,
just gonna say I don't know nothing about it, but it
yeah.
seems to be a big deal.
Well, nah. Well, it isn't and it isn't. I mean, a movie's gonna come out in the next couple of weeks and make a lot of money, and a lot of people will be upset about it.
That
Even
shit
though
ain't even out yet. And these
nah,
niggas mad? Why
yeah,
they mad?
because essentially, like it's it's the anti woke doing their best rendition of being woke. So
Really?
yeah,
So it's appropriation.
exactly.
Oh,
But they mad that motherfuckers are appropriating Western culture.
hey, it happens. You can't sit here and tout your fucking shit about being the latest and the greatest and the biggest and the baddest all day and then be mad when the niggas start looking like you and dressing like you and talking like you and acting like you. Like you're gonna have to take it both ways, right? Isn't that the best form of flattery, right? Imitation.
You know, 'cause like Drake said, imitation isn't flattery; it's just annoying me.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Nah,
Drake sets the fucking
no,
Drake makes the rules now.
no, he
No,
doesn't make the rules. He just shows us what everybody's on everybody's mind. You know. Nah, it's funny. I heard this one comedian. He was talking about like, yo, what's up with these rappers these days? Like the context that he painted some of Drake's lyrics made him sound like the sexiest motherfucker ever. And then
who Drake?
on that note, yeah. And then only in that moment do you realize why him and Odell Beckham are like some of the best friends. So, but all right,
Favorite
what we got
fruits.
for him? Your favorite fruits. You got anything else for him before we get out of here?
Nah, I'm sure.
All right. Well, we got a little more in the tank, but man, I don't know. Me and you got to talk later. I don't know if we can talk tonight. 'Cause I gotta call it soon. But I'm gonna call you tomorrow. We're gonna
Word.
talk
Yeah.
But y'all, thank y'all. Thank you for listening. Again, Sixers winning the championship. I'm gonna see y'all niggas on Broad Street 11 months from now.
Bandwagon bitches, y'all tried to quit. You can't quit on this team, nigga.
But yeah, yo, welcome to the city, JB. Welcome, Anthony. Welcome, my man Dean and Haporti. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You back? No, I'm not. But nah, but yo, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you share this with your friends, all your real friends, not your fake friends. Thank you for being our friends. Support us on all the socials. Follow us on X, YouTube, Twitch,
Yeah, TikTok now, bitch.
TikTok. Oh yeah, Deep Low. Shouts out to you. We got you.
Yeah, we got you.
We got
We got you.
but then yeah, man. And then everybody else, man. Listen, hopefully y'all had a happy 4th, man. Continue to enjoy y'all summers, man. And I don't know, man. Don't be shy, man. Hit us up, man. But got anything to say, Romeo?
Let's make medicine.
Make medicine. All right. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Peace.